Alright, so, hey y'all doing boys, hope you're doing well today. Now, I know these, news videos are usually really short videos, but just having a quick, look through these patch notes, these ones are going to be especially short. Now, what have we got here? Part 2 of the brand new summer event. Now, quick, just a little bit of information. If use R light spenders, you can actually buy the tickets for this banner. It's not like the previous banner where you just have to use your gems. The tickets will save you a little bit, and they're giving us a free multi. So here it is, the brand new Merlin and Elizabeth. Now, just open the characters up on this side here, and what have we got? So Merlin has this flood card. I'm sure, as you guys all know, the damaging Escanor, the blue Escanor card that everyone loves so much. So don't get me wrong, it's a little shame that she's blue. I mean, I would have liked it to have been like a red or a green unit. That way we have another like flood DPS. Of course, there is another unit with flood being Sigurd. His ultimate has that ability as well. So super strong card there. And looking at her passive, she actually has a really good passive as well. When hero uses 2 skills on allied turn, disable attack of all enemies for 1 turn. If she uses the third, it also prevents ultimate gauges from filling up. So that's 2 turns as well, which is insanely good. I'm not totally sure. I do believe this can be cleansed, so not insanely OP. I mean, not a lot of people use cleanse nowadays, so that's all right. And this AoE card is the dissolve card that, the green Gotha has. So sure, you've seen that one before. And I mean, besides, her having great damage, great utility through her passive, and, great AoE card, it is also a new Merlin. So looking at the ultimate here, as you can see, decreased HP of all enemies. And this actually applies before you throw out the buff. So another insanely good AoE card. I mean, not on the level of like Lost Vein and Amelia and like the Fest King ultimate, but I'd definitely say it's probably our 3rd strongest, AoE ultimate we have. Also, the fact that this is a new Merlin, she will be having better sum stats than, some of the older Merlins, so we'll take a look at those later. But jumping over to the Hawk and Elizabeth now, I do believe this is the say you've got, max costumes for your Ellie Hawk you have at the moment. Those costumes will transfer over, so super nice for most players. But honestly, looking at her cards here, inflicts damage equal to 100% all enemies and decrease skill rank. So I believe this is the same AoE card as the green Elaine, but I thought that was only on 2 stars that applies. So I mean, regardless, still not the greatest skill. And looking at this other one, decrease attack related stats of all enemies for 20%. So wouldn't be too sure who has that either. I was thinking it was like Omega Rugal single target, but it's on all enemies. So really wouldn't be too sure there, and still has the, same ultimate as the like blue Elizabeth and whatnot, all the characters we already have. But looking at the passive, this is where she's good now. If you guys know what's happening on the JP version for the global 1.5 anniversary, they got Margaret, and this passive definitely plays into her. So decreases the damage allies take from AoE attacks by 10% for each hero of the goddess race in battle. Decreased damage allies take single targets for each unknown hero. So ideally, Margaret in the front, Tamiel, maybe like Sariel, or one of the other archangels, or just even anyone. Like her in the back just reducing that damage is so nice. So wouldn't really advise having her in the front, but definitely would still recommend picking her up. So having a look back over here, yeah, here's the cards again, and here we go. So new Merlin costumes. So since this is a new Merlin, of course you will have to go ahead and rebuy through all the costumes. So I believe this is an SSR one they're giving us for free. And okay, sweet. So what else? Basically just other events we're getting, treasure hunts, daily missions, stuff like that. Nothing super special. New battle event as well. I mean, once again, not really interesting. I'm sure you guys have plenty of grails, and here are our tickets. So super nice. Gonna buy a couple of these because after the last one, I really would like. I'm still on 900 gems at the moment, but especially with a festival coming right around the corner, and apparently a second one meant to be like we believe it's going to be Esterosa. It's meant to be a demon, but for the next week on JP we're going to need a lot of gems. So once again, Merlin costumes here. Super big fan of. I can't actually see the full costumes, but I mean they're both really good costumes, but no, definitely a fan of one of them more than the other. But once again, that's it for the patch notes. I mean, just talking about the ending events, basically just everything we have going at the moment, all of the summer part 1 stuff. So I mean, that really does. I mean, hope this, you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.